All right. Labour federations and civil society organizations are protesting in Cape Town ahead of the budget speech by Finance Minister in a short while. SABC News reporter Vanessa Poonah is tracking the story and joins us live. Good afternoon, Vanessa. What's the latest with regards to the Labour federations that are currently protesting?
Yes, good afternoon to you. And just over 45 minutes or so before the Finance Minister delivers that budget speech, just a few hundred meters from where we are in Hanover Street here in District 6, since earlier this morning, various organizations, including Labour Federation, COSATU, as well as the SACP, and then also behind me you'll see there are people holding a program from Unite Behind, of course. They are calling for improved rail services in especially Cape Town. We know the Central Line has been a huge issue for quite a while, so they are mobilizing around the issues of trains and also the issues on Eskom. But joining me now, I've got the Secretary General of the Treatment Action Campaign, Anele Yawa, and they also bring to the party here today, of course, their demands. And I suppose, Anele, the sentiment here really is no to budget cuts, specifically with regards to health.
Yes, greetings to you and the viewers at home. We are here as TAC and other civil society organizations, including trade unions, to say no to budget cuts, no to austerity measures, because what does budget cuts means to us? It means if the Minister of Finance is going to continue to cut budget on health, we won't have enough nurses, enough doctors. Our clinics, our hospitals will not be fixed. We will not have enough medicines, and we will continue to have challenges on the ground where people will end up dying unnecessarily. Yet we've got Section 27 of the Constitution, which gives us the right to access healthcare services. So that's why we are here today to say to the Minister of Finance, to the government, stop your nonsense of continuously cutting the budget on health, because that is failing the majority of the people of our country who happen to be dependent on the ailing healthcare system of our country.
One of your colleagues earlier on addressing the crowd here was talking about a trauma unit. I think she was talking about Kailicha, where there were only 2 trauma nurses on duty. That is a huge concern, and I'm sure it's not just happening in the Western Cape, it is a problem countrywide. Hence you're calling for no further cuts to the health budget.
It is happening across the country. You go to Nelson Mandela Metro in Port Elizabeth, the state of healthcare services is on its knees. You go to KwaZulu-Natal, you go to Mpumalanga, you go everywhere. We do not have enough doctors, we do not have enough nurses. There are no enough medicines to provide to the people. We've got broken equipment in our health institutions, but also the state of infrastructure in our hospitals is a mess. And as a result of that, people are often turned away in these health facilities because the healthcare force that we have is not enough to properly provide services to the people. So that's why we are saying if South Africa wants to implement the NHI, we need to put more resources on health in order for the NHI to be able to provide what has been promised to the people of our country.
Anele Yawa, thank you very much for speaking to me. Of course, there from the Treatment Action Campaign, the Secretary General highlighting the issues around healthcare, and then also urging the Finance Minister to refrain from cutting healthcare budget. And of course, behind me, I'll just step out of shot very quickly. You can see that the demonstrations are continuing. Various placards and banners from civil society, ranging from Eskom, ranging from the train services and also healthcare services, and then of course the labour unions are calling for an end to what they call casualisation of work, and also saying that it's the poor and the working class that are affected most by budget cuts, should the Finance Minister find himself having to do that later on this afternoon.
Vanessa, thanks so much for the update. Definitely everyone wanting to see what the minister is coming up with. I'm looking at the clock now, 13:21, in just under 30 minutes or just over 30 minutes, the minister will be presenting that budget speech, and we'll go to a short break for now. When we come back, I'll have more news for you.